It's easy for people to say how no one is perfect, but hardly do you ever hear people say, I'm trying to be perfect. It's easy for people to sin and do wrong and think that is cool, but it takes real strength and belief to walk the straight and narrow. By now, you should get the point. This is just something for whoever will listen. We see all this wickedness. Let us be the opposite. Grow with them that will grow with you. Let us grow together and get into the promised land. Welcome back to another episode of UnFolDinG VoYagE. You know, it's a verse in the Bible, but I'm going to say this here to any and everybody. I always encourage everybody, if you don't read the whole book, at least read the chapter. You know, growing up in church, they tell you a book, a chapter, and a verse. Read this, through that, to make their point. And there's nothing wrong with it, as long as what you read, it ain't gonna mean nothing else. You can read, it can say correction. Like in the New Testament, 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16. That verse right there, make corrections, because there's a lot of things in this world that ain't right, that needs correcting. And one thing people don't like is correction, because they either think they know it all or they do know it all. And you'll realize that them people that are like that, they don't know nothing. And not only that, they don't read, they don't study, and they got big mouths. They'll jump on into a conversation and won't know what they're talking about. It's a lot of people out here in the world like that. And it's sad. It's real sad. But correction, is something to think about. And people that are trying to be perfect are the ones that are being right by the Most High. Because, if you have a job, you understand there are rules you have to abide by to keep that job. If you in a gang, there's rules to abide by, unless you want your members to turn around and beat you up. And, however that work. There's rules to life. There's rules to everything. If you live at home with your parents, you have rules. Growing up in my era, we did. Nowadays, I ain't gonna hold you up. I see a lot of children tell their parents what to do. Couldn't be me. We'll just be, I grew up on discipline. I believe in discipline. Get out of line with me, you will get disciplined. You'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm not governed by that government you going by. I follow the rules of the Most High. I do my best in that, because I am one of them people that is trying to be perfect, being right by the Most High, by following them rules when it comes to food. I do my best in that. They say don't eat that, I might eat that. A lot of people say they love. They don't love nothing, but they don't even love themselves. Because if I know it say that, I'm not going to have no conversation on going against that to make myself feel better. Because in every scripture, And you got to understand, the Old Testament is just their copy, their version of the Hebrew Bible. If you didn't know that, now you do know that, and please look it up, search it. You'll find the information for yourself. So that way, when you're talking to somebody, you ain't got to say, I said it. Such and such said, you will know it for yourself. Please do that on anything that you hear in life. When you're watching the news, research that stuff too. You know, it's just ridiculous out here. But this I will say. From food, from the way of walk in life, it's real simple. Real simple. Follow the rules. Because those rules are in place for us to get in the gate. They are there for us to feel better in life. You know, everybody have all of these here things. Depressed. I mean, to me, the whole world is depressed. I mean, we all have depression. I mean, just look at it. Just look at it. And what do anxiety mean? Bipolar mean? All these here different things. Mood swings and, just the way of life. Because we living in a world that's not here to help you. This world is not here to help you. This system is not here to help you. This system is here to destroy you. It is to break you down. I mean, think about it. The Most High created everything, gave it to us all for free. And then some man with some army said, oh, we're just going to make everybody be a part of our system. Give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. And then throughout the world, everything came about, and this money over here, that money over there, and it's all evil. It's all evil. Don't care how you look at it. It's just all evil. And the Most High, who created all of it for his children, said, I'm going to teach y'all a lesson. Now, y'all didn't destroy these people. So and y'all went and mingled with them, so I'm going to let you see how they going to treat you. And I'm going to put you in all their backyard. So now, we from one place, but if you ever look at the details in the story, we always was moving around anyway and making our way throughout the whole world. So we in every continent. And he gave us rules and said, do my law wherever you at, and I'll be with you. If you search for me, you will find me. If you do what I asked you to do. That's why the whole world calls on them their idol names. And then when you hear a person like myself saying Ehyeh, Ehyeh. Oh, I ain't never heard that, but it's in the Bible. And how would you know if it's real or not? They didn't put it in there by name. They put the meaning, what they think the meaning of his name is. I am. I am that I am. I will be what I will be. They not even for sure what his name mean, but that's what they got in the book. Instead of putting his name in it. But one of the instructions in that book, it says, declare my name. My name. My name. So I always declare his name. Passing through life, it's not a game. This is not. But I will share this with you. Read them instructions and follow the rules. It's not hard. It's not what you think. Because if you're looking at people that go to church, they not even going by the rules. You look in the book and I automatically know. Well, this say this and they ain't doing that. They doing completely doing something else that they ain't made up. Because what's in the book is not what they doing. And you sitting there in the congregation, you should be ashamed of yourself. I would get up and walk out, and I wouldn't have no parts of that. Learn the ways of the Most High and live it. Because that's what you gotta do. Because the details in them stories, you should automatically know. It wasn't about no building, because they got kicked out the synagogues. That's why they was out in the field. They was out in the streets. They was fellowshipping with each other at home. But they wasn't in no special place. They wasn't in no church. And that's another thing. Priests and all of that there, it's not even Hebrew origin. That's Greek origin. I'm just gonna put that out there for y'all. And then you look at the system, and you look at the world system, and then you ask yourself, well, ain't none of that in the instructions in the Bible. And then you look in the mirror and ask yourself, who are you worshiping? And I'm gonna tell you right now, stay away from them idols. And read Exodus chapter 23. Read the whole chapter. But verse 13 is the one I ask you to focus on. Because it will tell you not even say the names of them idols. And once you look them names up, the origin of them, and how they came about, believe me, I don't care if you're in the gospel industry, the rap music, movies, getting a Grammy Award, they all thank the same one that's on the back of your money. That's who they trust. And that is an idol. Ehyeh be praised. For us there is no other. Until next time, UnFolDinG. VoYagE, 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 VoYagE.